as well. I feel like if they can get an early lead, this can look great for them. The later parts of the game, though, definitely looking better for Gen.g, especially with the Zoe lock in here now. They're going to have so much poke with taking that shot. I mean, he's still in a nice spot, but he doesn't know about Clip.
Oh,
the flash.
No. Not like this.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was just the most...
Scoop over the wall.
Ooh.
As Life making a play, meanwhile.
There's no flash on Duckdom. I think he's just straight up dead here. He's going to try to dash. It doesn't matter because the buildup of the passive and, of course...
and then hits asleep and gets the power. So we're going to see Peanut try to make something happen here as well.
Oh, the flash on in. The ultimate comes through. Do they have the damage? The collateral damage will be enough, but let's see what Gen.g can come in through with the kill, perhaps onto Rich afterwards, as Peanut's like, yeah, I'm out of here, buddy, sorry.
Because they haven't felt the need to, and in fact, it looks like it might be stolen away from them. They're a little bit late on checking this. But, I mean...
in the game that are very popular at the moment, they choose to play those instead. As we do have a little bit of a 2-on-1 here, Rich getting caught. He's looking for that ultimate onto Rascal. Rascal actually can't get too close, and now Rascal burning down. He's going to be able to dodge that one poison, but here comes the teleport. Trying to get on top of Bade, though. He does have the damage to sweep up the Gnar, but the one spear will be enough for Clid to pick up that other kill.
You know, it feels like some of the Peanut Nidalee games we've seen, but of course the jungle roles have swapped quite a bit in this one. Yeah, that's the problem, right? And that's why Rich is trying to make proactive...
He's down 2 levels. He's trying to get this kill, and he might be able to. Had Rascal not flashed there, that was just going to be a straight-up kill down 2 levels with no mythic at this point in time. So,
yeah.
Shout out 4 members of Nongshim trying to gank the flashless Gnar. Rascal just trying to get to the wall here. He's not even going to hit Mega Gnar. And on the Miasma, no hope of even hopping off.
He doesn't have flash.
They are back.
They're doubling down. Yeah.
And it's 2 of them. They're just bullying Rascal. They're not letting him sit in the lane.
You have teleport. Zir's damage is going to be enough to help finish the kill. And you can see the leads across the board here still massive transition towards the later parts of the game. Unfortunately, they're unable to deny the Drake. If we do go 5 minutes more into this game, Nongshim might be able to turn it around. They might be able to pull another. They're going to get this Drake. At least they're going to try to, at least.
Yeah.
Peanut comes in.
This is very interesting. We got double Miasma now. Clid is just dead. He is... I don't know what Gen.g are doing, to be honest. They're just going to lose this Drake now as Rascal trying to make this happen. 2v4 at the moment. Ruler able to pick up the kill onto the relatively squishy Cassiopeia at this moment in time. And you can see they're just trying to zone away Ruler as much as possible, but I feel like they've got them cornered now. As BDD gonna miss everything there. Bay trying to get on top of him now. BDD still holding that extra flash. He's got another one in his pocket, and he'll be looking to line these up as well. Nongshim seem to have found a way out of this, to be honest, with Rascal trying to make his way over, but Gen.g not able to pick up any more kills, and Nongshim, they got them out.
They're on a Drake, so I like the idea of controlling vision here and pulling the attention away and looking for a Drake, but they stayed too long. They will get the Baron afterwards. As Peanut,
you're trying to steal Wolves earlier on, and I feel like Gen.g are taking this game in a very nonchalant fashion. You know, it's not like everybody's grouping up. The bottom and the mid lane turrets here. As Rascal take a little bit of damage, but is able to back away.
Nongshim, you know, this is a tough call to make. You know, we do have the ability for them to hard engage with Rich and Bay. There they go.
Ooh, Bay with a really nice setup here. Is it going to matter, though, as Ruler's just able to walk away? Everybody on the side of Nongshim not able to follow up on that very
Rich
nice
wasn't
engage.
There. I thought he was nearby because I'm like, oh, if Bay's going in here, I mean, the follow-up miasma and the damage output is actually insane if you make the call, but he wasn't there. That was a pretty messed up situation here for Nongshim where it didn't.
All right, here we go. That might just be a dead snake. Able to go golden for just a moment, but then immediately just gets clapped by Ruler at this point in time. We finally see an Inferno trigger in this game, but that is going to be the first and the last one that I've seen, at least. As Gen.g with the Baron buff, it looks like they don't want to just push in and end the game here at around 30 minutes.
Yep, they're going to end it. One snap call from Nongshim, which would have been so much better had Rich been nearby and ready to follow up. Doesn't work out. We don't get to see them play that later part of the game. They were so near to getting to. And that's going to be it. I mean, phenomenal game here for Gen.g. Their early game as strong as ever, even without the Renekton. Even without the Camille, Rascal playing his second Gnar game of the season. And one small mistake.
Orianna, Syndra, or Victor? The answer tonight will be Syndra. So I hope you guys are brushed up on your... You don't see that kind of play too often, but a pretty cute one. And here we go, Wolf. I mean, there's no secret as to what's happening in this game, right? The sun is going to come down. He got into the minions, though, and Rascal is just barely going to go down, so at least Rich...
Yeah. I would not call that a miss as much as I'd call it a range issue.
Well, we're going to have a nice engage here once again, Ruler, but they're looking to turn it around. The Braid World does come out, but now Duckdom looking to change it onto Life. He's got the Conqueror here, and another engage once again, trying to get onto Ruler as Life will look to trade it back, but he can't actually kill him.
Furthering what is a very small lead here right now, Arnongshin. And BDD just doesn't have the ability as Flash, like... Like, Rich is just going to try to harass, look for this cast play, but then the Dominus is popped, so Ultimate's traded, and Rascal's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Just going to heal up a little bit and push this wave.
Did not even require play-by-play until this moment. He's able to get in and get the auto down. Rich actually showing up.
And they got such a lead up here and got some extra damage done. The lane is always pushed, so you could just force this turret down, and then Rich has to be careful. He has to back away.
It's just desperation trying to get them off of that turret. It's not going to work.
As it was 10 seconds away from spawning, Peanut was right there. Bay had lane prio, you had bot prio. You interrupted the backs of the bot lane, but then they stayed.
This is a little bit delayed. You're getting here a little bit too late to the party. It's like you're not even fashionably late. Trying to set up an engage now, though, as Life goes in and gives his life away. Does blast the wall. The cask is a little bit of a party cask. It just bops everybody back, as gen.g weren't looking for any action after that anyway. So they pick up the Rift Heralds, and only Life is essentially the sacrifice that he gives himself over to the side of Nongshin. But here we go. They're sitting on a ward, and Rascal is angry. He is just going to pop you down. Peanut, he was so fed at this point in time with CS, but it just does not matter. And Rascal will slap this to happen. It's just, you know, it's just what happens when you give him this champion. As speaking of which, BDD showing off on his Azir as well. Just a straight up solo queue here, and about 7,000 teleports come in. Whereas Rich gets pretty low, but does not actually go down. Miss on the Zenith Blade, and Kellen might be in a little bit of trouble now. He does not have his flash, and so he's just going to sit up against the wall. Rascal uses him to actually get over the wall, and he's looking for even more kills. There's a huge depth charge, finds them, and finds the range all the way down the jump.
And then I mean, how can you get out of this one? You know, the teleports that you said came through for Nongshin, but I think they probably should have just been okay with letting the solo kill go. Rascal.
Hey, you can use me to get the double dash.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me just teleport you over the wall here, as Rich says, that's our blue. You're not just allowed to take that. gen.g thought they had a different idea, and that it would be their blue. Rascal is just so unbelievably fed at this point in time. Can they even kill him through all of this? I'm not even sure. You know, they're trying desperately, and they will eventually, but Ruler is going to have enough time to come on over, and he actually misses the kill onto Rich, but is able to pick up Kellen at the end of the day. Yeah, he's thinking about it. Nice long-range scatter of the week there, as Peanut is coming on over. As I don't know what Life is. This is just...
gen.g are just having too much fun.
Okay, Inferno Trigger as Ruler. He does get killed in midair, and that was unfortunate. BDD with no teleport. He was just in the top lane pushing. With the Mountain Tree coming up, we got 30 seconds. And this is finally like the first time. I'm going to have to hold that thought, though, as Duckdom has taken a lot of poke damage. And take a look at Rascal over on the left side. Peanut, he really wants to get that Dominus going, as everybody on the side of Nongshin is really just trying to get over there and help out in the fight against Rascal. Doesn't actually amount to much. Rascal with the Dominus, quite tanky in his own right. And here we go, the counter engage comes in, as Kellen will take a bunch. This time Life actually isn't just going to die immediately. And as you can see, Duckdom, he's thinking about it. Big collateral damage does come in. The Inferno Trigger, is it enough? It's not to kill Rascal at the end of the day. And BDD is able to sweep in Bay over on the top side. And also the burn goes down and gets the Peanut. And now everybody on the side of Nongshin is just trying to run away. Duckdom looking to get in there once again. He will not be successful, as over the wall goes Clid, and that will be the ace, as gen.g will look at the Baron.
BDD could do at this stage of the game.
Oh.
Speaking of which.
Well, he didn't see how this one started. And BDD needs a little bit of follow-up here, right? He has no extra damage, but finally we get Rascal on in. Kellen's desperately trying to kill him, but the shield comes in. He finally dies to the Cask of Rich, but it's still a 2-for-1. They'll open up some space to continue pushing.
Yeah, I mean, in that last fight, you get a Baron. Oh no. This is just a disaster for Nongshim.
Yeah.
You get a Baron,
oh,
you
no.
extra damage. I can't even throw these two fast enough with how fast these champions are dying.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I mean, that is probably just going to be the end of the story here, right? I mean, the Nexus might not die, but I think we're looking at an epilogue of a game right now.
I think Duckdown might die a little bit inside. He's been trying a lot to make this game a possibility. That is a massive feather pullback from the side of Ruler. And now even Duckdom doesn't have anything to say. Ruler going to be able to get that last kill, and he stays alive. And that is going to do it. Looks like 27 minutes is going to be the timer on this game as gen.g will look to push and end it.
Yeah, one of our quicker series this week. gen.g dominance once again. Win streak continues here after being given once more Rascal and Clid, Renekton Nidalee. Just can't keep doing it.
They're having their fun here at the end. Will they dive the fountain is always an interesting question in games like these. They won it, you could see, but they're just trying to bait in BDD. He doesn't take the bait this time around.
Congratulations on your win. Hello. gen.g is on a 3-match winning streak, and you guys got your 7th win of the split. How are you feeling, Clid? That was the first match of the second round robin, so I'm glad that we were able to get a good start with this 2-0 win. And BDD, it's been a while. How are you feeling? Game 2 was a little bit shaky, but it's a relief that we secured that win. Rascal had to play up against Cassiopeia when he was playing Gnar, a very unorthodox pick. So how did the player kind of plan to play up against Cassiopeia top? We were kind of like during the pick and ban after we locked in Gnar, and when it was Rich's turn to lock in his top lane pick, we actually discussed that, well, Cassiopeia is a pick into Gnar that's taking off in the solo queue. Maybe it's possible, and he really did, so we kind of expected it. So in game 1, Nongshim ganked top a lot. Rascal died 4 times in that game. Did he suffer a lot in that game? What did he say? Because we saw a new pick coming out. Well, yeah, it wasn't easy, but he was like, I'll play better during team fights, and I know how to outplay the opponents in the team fight. So he wasn't too worried about it. In game 2, Clid, you played Nidalee, a champion that you are on a 4 games winning streak. I'm pretty sure you must be very confident on that pick, right? Don't you think the enemies should ban it away from you? Well, in the opponent's perspective, Nidalee is not a card to actually ban out, you know? So that's why they are not banning it away. And BDD in game 2, so we saw Renekton, Nidalee, Azir coming out from gen.g. So did the players think that the pick ban is smooth sailing? Well, I personally think that if we get to complete those 3 kind of topside comp, there is no way for us to lose that game. Well, even though game 2 was a bit shaky, but still, we won. How come the opponents did not ban any one of those? Well, I think those 3 champions are not that worse to target ban. So I think maybe the opponents just wanted to come up with some counter plays. And BDD, the official BDD report card time is back. You made some sick Shurima shuffles, so how would you like to rate your performance today out of 10? I don't remember my last one, but I made a lot of mistakes during the laning phase. So 1, maybe 1 out of 10. What about you, Clid? I always think BDD performs so well. He's always 10 out of 10. And BDD, your Azir is really fast, making the rotation to other side of the map. Whenever I see the angle, I just try to just go all in. And maybe that's why people are saying my Azir is faster. Do you think Azir is one of the God tier champions currently? Because I don't really think that that's one of the top tier champions. Maybe, yeah, it is true that Azir has a dash which is really good, but I don't think Azir is that good. What do you think about that? I think for me, currently, Victoria, Orianna, Syndra, Azir are the four champions that are taking over the current mid lane in the meta. But I think Azir is really strong in the laning phase. He can survive ganks. He can, save up his first TP as well. So that's why I kind of prefer Azir a lot. Speaking of tier list, I think Nidalee is having a huge success in 11.3. It's 6-0 currently in the LCK for 11.3. How do you rate this champion in this meta? If we can play with together with your teammates, I think Nidalee is a really good pick. And Spear and the W is also really a pesky skill for the opponent, so I think Nidalee is really good right now. But you are also undefeated on this Nidalee pick as well. It's a good start for the second round robin. How long are you gonna extend that winning streak, guys? We made mistakes in game 2. So if we get rid of all those mistakes, I think we can push the momentum forward and keep the winning streak going. I also think that if we can work on some of the issues that we have, I think we can extend our winning streak. But I don't know what to expect, to be honest. We'll be looking forward to seeing gen.g being undefeated for the rest of the second round robin. So your next opponent will be Frederick Brion, a team that has a huge potential. How are you going to prepare for that series? I always think that Frederick Brion has huge potential, so we won't caught off guard. We will prepare really hard and come back with even better performance. And Clid, would you like to add on to that? Frederick Brion, their result on the scoreboard doesn't look really good, but they actually knew how to play the game up against any opponent they face. So I think we shouldn't let our guards down, and we have to prepare thoroughly. This will be the end of the interview with the gen.g players, and now back to our casters. Thank you.
Second place spot, but still a couple of losses behind Damwon Kia. We'll have to wait and see if Hanwha Life can help out gen.g in our next matchup.
Yeah, if they are able to win it, it's not going to actually give them second place.